Hey family, this is Q with Mixherbs, and I'm want to talk to you today about what NLE Choppa knows that you should know. So I wanted to talk about see if everybody know about NLE Choppa. He's a rapper, American rapper from Memphis, Tennessee, my hometown, and I wanted to share some information about actually he knows a couple of things that you should know, and they're very important things. And let me share one right quick, and we'll get off into it. So everybody, hit the subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and we're gonna get started today. And we're gonna talk about some of these and see what you think. So one of the things NLE Chopper talks about is herbs. So herbs, he understands that herbs can assist you in healing from any of your ailments that you may, any of these degenerate ailments that you may go to, the doctor on a regular basis for, or have any issues. And he knows that the herbs are here for our healing, which which is that's what's stated in the Bible. Also, is that the herbs are for the healing of the nations. And so he was recently on, what is it, DJ Vlad's did an interview, and Vlad was calling him a snake oil salesman. So a lot of people, he got a lot of backlash because he was trying to help Justin Bieber with the ailment that he's been suffering from, which kind of like paralyzed on left side, or I think it was like a paralysis type issue, and it deals with the nerves and everything. So Justin Bieber was going through this issue, and he offered some of his, basically, I guess, to help Justin Bieber with his condition. With I think one of the herbs was mugwort, and he got a lot of back, got a lot of flack actually from a lot of people saying, "What in the world? He got this condition. You talking about you can help with some herbs? Get out of here! He's just a snake oil salesman trying to sell some of his herbs online and all that." But it was good intentions, and he understands that herbs do matter. So, and herbs do help you and assist you in healing. So when you have these conditions, there's things you can do on your own, and NLE Chopper knows this. So that's one thing, family, that you really should embrace. That makes a difference when you get into mixing some of these herbs and get into it, and you can experiment on your own and do what you choose to help with different conditions, and that involves doing research on your own. So, in a lot of the things that I'm gonna talk about, you can, you don't have to just go on. You can, on what I say, you can go in and do some research and consult your doctor if you choose to before you do any of these, herbs that you want to partake in. So let's just say you got a condition, and you look at you and you say, hey, I have a lot of headaches. What herbs out there that I could use for my headache? And you do a little research, and different things come up. Maybe feverfew might be one of the herbs that come up. Meadow sweet, different things of that nature, and you might see what it says, and you can look at some of the pros and cons and see what you think can be mixed together, what you can take by itself, and how long. Just a lot of things that you can safeguard. And one of the things you can do if you just getting started, you can take like small doses to see what type of effect it has. So say if you buy something, and you really want to make sure what you get, if it's like a supplement of this particular herb, you want to make sure that it's really just that herb and not all these fillers in if you're doing capsules or anything. So when you're doing that, you want to take those, but they might say you take 3 times a day or something like that, or 3 at a time or 2 at a time. So as a safeguard, you can start out with something way less. If it says 3, just take 1 or something and see what type of effect it has on you, see if it helps. And there's nothing wrong with that, family, to do something like that. And like I said, you can talk to your doctor first, even though most doctors are not really into herbs like that, but you can at least, if you feel uncomfortable with it. So let's go into the second thing that NLE Choppa knows that you should know. He knows that being a vegan diet is a good way to cleanse the body and to achieve a lot of, de-stress the body basically. Because what he knows is that once you go to a vegan diet, you eliminate the meat and some of the hard things that's hard to digest, that you can go to something like more of the living foods, because with the animal products, it's a dead food. So you go with the living foods, you eliminate the meat and dairy and stuff, and it helps to cleanse the body in a sort, because of the fact that you're not weighing yourself down with some of the heavy foods that takes, meat takes a while to really digest. So he knows that. So two of the things, yeah, I mean, he knows about the herbs and he knows about the vegan diet, which is a good thing out there to try, especially when you have any ailments or have any conditions that you might have. I mean, you can have even with just minor things, like stomach aches, like I mentioned, headaches, just being fatigued, any sort of issues that you may have. There is actually a herb for all these conditions. So you really not left hanging out here with Mother Nature. It's just a matter of you finding the one that you feel that will work for you. And you hear a lot too when it comes to herbal. They saying, my body is different from yours. This may work for you, but it won't work for me. But the person ain't even tried it. They just saying this, but ain't tried it. And then when we dealing with Mother Nature, it ain't saying. That's why it's so many different type of herbs, because even Mother Nature know, hey, if this one ain't work, try this one. If this one don't work, try that one. It's just herbs on top of herbs. And then you got what you call American herbs, Chinese herbs, Indian herbs. You got all different African herbs. You got herbs on top of herbs. So there's plenty to choose from. And also with the going back to the vegan diet. The vegan diet offers a lot of remedies in itself, because you when you're dealing with a vegan diet, you basically dealing with fruits, vegetables, beans. What else? You're dealing with nuts and seeds, and all of those offer a great benefits. So you got to think about it when you're eliminating the meat, and then you go into nuts, seeds, fruits, vegetables. I mean, that's a big boost to that's the energy, because at the from the standpoint of doing that, you're not gonna have, like I said, that digestion system. Really, it clears that up, because at the point when you understand like food combining, when you mixing meat with vegetables, or like say some starches like potatoes and everything, the body tries to break all of that down, and it just takes some time. You're gonna feel it. That's why during Thanksgiving, when people eat a lot and they eat all these different meals, or people eating a hamburger and French fries, it takes a toll on digestion. So you got to really be on top of your game when it comes to this nutrition, because it makes a world of difference in how you feel and how you look and everything, and just your overall clarity about different things in life. And the problem that a lot of people have is that they might not have time to do the research, or they say things are expensive, but you have to do the work in order to be healthy. Being healthy is your birthright. So you should really pursue that when it comes to things. So these are just some of the things I just wanted to share with everybody, because NLE Choppa, being a young guy, knows a lot about, some of the nutrition things, and we should be, as a people, we should embrace that too. That's kind of like by him having a platform that he has, being a rapper out here and famous, he's really sharing some good information. But you know how it is when he's young, people don't really take you serious, and they kind of like clowning them and calling them on this and that, snake oil salesman just trying to make a buck. But at the end of the day, hey, if you know what I know, herbs and vegan, yeah, it's he's on point with that. So you can just share some of your things that you've been going through and see if some of that help. And if you're doing herbs, or even you doing anything related to doing the vegan diet, share some of your, the things that it has helped you along your journey. This is Q with Mixherbs. Appreciate it, all the everybody who watched the video. Peace.